I'm sure it's going to be a busy stream today. No, I'm just kidding. Well, hopefully everyone is having a nice weekend as we go into the holiday here, 4th of July. I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. And, well, what's happening with Bitcoin right now? Really a bunch of nothing. Below 19.8, I'd say, we could remain probably bearish. We're going to close this weekly candle in 4 minutes. You can see this is almost like a 3-bar, right? So we have a impulse candle, a resting bar candle, and we don't have we didn't get too much selling here, but we did engulf last week's candle, or we are engulfing last week's candle. Obviously, we have 3 minutes left on the close here. It's not looking like we're gonna just rally out here right now. We did break this supply line here for a brief moment. We had a rally up to about 19.6 today. It is a new weekly candle body low. Yes, sir. It is a new weekly candle body low. The lowest candle body close Bitcoin has seen. So not really looking too good. We are literally touching up against this previous all-time high candle body close here from 2017. You can't really be bullish on Bitcoin unless we start getting back above 19.8. A weekly close below previous all-time high is not good. Yeah, it's not a good close. We're gonna look at Tether here. Yeah, and Tether is technically putting in a lower candle body close than this impulse candle here, but it's not bearish engulfing or something to let me think that we're at some sort of major bottom right now. We could be at maybe a local bottom for right now. Obviously, we haven't taken out this wick low, but I think it's unfortunately possible for us to take this low out at some point, even though we are oversold, and it would make a lot of sense at some point for us to get out of oversold. Okay, yeah, we're it's not looking too good right now. I mean, we're in a recession. The S&P doesn't look so good. Let me get some music on. So the S&P, I mean, here we are. I mean, we put in a 6-month bearish engulfing candle, right? I would say we really start to be getting into major jeopardy if we start making closures below the major channel up there on the 6-month chart. And here's a long-term S&P. Okay, this is back from 1929. We've been respecting this long-term channel up for the entirety of the market. And if we really start to, make closures below this parabola curve, which we may not. This may actually hold intact. It looks like we got some buying into the close on Friday. And we might have even put in maybe a potential double bottom here, double bottom, all right? So that could be a potential scenario. We could get some sort of retracement on the S&P here. But again, we're definitely in a recession right now, right? So even if we get some sort of bear market rally, like the longer term time scales here, like the monthly chart. I know we just started this month, but you can see last month's candle. I mean, yeah, the argument here is we're still holding this parabola structure, but man, once we break this structure, or if we break this structure, it's gonna get ugly, man. Like this isn't gonna be good. Okay. So just pay attention to what's happening in the S&P. I think that's gonna dictate what crypto is probably gonna follow, right? So this is what we're looking at. A break of this parabola structure. This is a major structure too. This isn't just like something that's something to ignore, right? Yeah, I mean you can see like the monthly is still coming down here. The 6 month just at this top, right? So this could be a couple, could be a year, could be, I don't know, man. It could be a long time for the S&P to come down. We had this bearish divergence on the S&P, the 6 month, right? And we are in this rising wedge structure. We broke that. Last time we were showing any sort of divergence like that was like, you know, the tech bubble, right? The 2000 tech bubble here, from this high, lower high on the RSI. We've never really seen this type of divergence on the S&P. Okay. So I think unfortunately it's going to get ugly, get uglier before it gets better. And yeah, so we just closed the lowest weekly candle body close we've seen in Bitcoin. Not a good candle. Not a good candle. Can we go back up to test 20.5? Sure. We can do that. Right, that's that candle body closure and breakdown area that we had. All right, well, let's look at the Nupal chart and the cycle repaint chart. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's get some hype in the chat. So fear and greed, obviously, extreme fear levels. We're still in the capitulation zone here, obviously in long-term accumulation areas for Bitcoin. Okay. I mean, not much here, right? So, not much in terms of support here, right? You have this cluster of support, but it's not really like a strong area. I mean, yeah, it's a previous cycle high, right? It's a previous cycle top, right? This is a zone. Okay, we have a couple zones here. So that's a zone, and I mean, really, we're gonna look at the 6 month chart. Okay, so we have that zone up here. You can see there's no candle body. There's no candle body here on the 6 month. So really, the area we're looking at is the candle body closures here back from 2017, 2018, which is right at 13.8. And if we don't hold that, we're looking at this area right here, which is $11,000. All right, those are the zones that I'm looking for long-term accumulation in, and I have them marked off on the chart here. And so this is the zone we're looking at, I think, long-term here. If we continue to sell off, which we, on the monthly chart, we have room to come down more, man. We're at 41. We can go into bearish control zone. We can go, man, who knows what the hell can happen in this bear market, right? Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Toe is still running bots. Yeah, I mean, we are literally coming, I mean, you're gonna start going into bearish territory here on Bitcoin. We've never done that in the history of Bitcoin, and so you know this. I mean, this could be a bottom. I don't think so though, man. Like, here you go. We're getting the selling right now. It's coming in hot, coming in hot. All right. We're gonna be let's see if we can SPY TA. Yeah, we did some SPY TA just now. So we're looking at like these levels, man, these areas here, all right, on the S&P. Right, so we're looking at this parabola structure here that we're basically on the 6-month candle, right? Not a good candle, man. Not a good candle. Right? What happened after we dojied here the last time? We got a 47% move down, man. This was a bubble pop. This was not a good thing, bro. Yeah, so 47%. We're looking at maybe a 47% move down. If we do that, we're gonna go and test this trend line right here. Could get ugly, man, for the stock market. Could get ugly. I'm going to actually set some alerts up on the SP. And that's an area, man, the 3,000 area in the S&P, and maybe as low as 24. Yeah, that would get ugly if we did that. Well, bear markets are where you accumulate, man. This is where you do it. I don't know about a 70% drop, but so I don't think so, bro. I think if stocks don't do good, crypto's not going to do good either, man. I mean, I think maybe crypto bottoms out faster than stocks, or sooner than the stocks, but here's ETH, man. Long-term chart of ETH. So your next real fib here on ETH is about 575 US dollars. I mean, technically, Tether put in a lower weekly candle close, but yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. It's not like we broke the structure just yet, or it's just sitting up here, man. Triggering the squeeze right now. I'm wondering if this is going to trigger short. Since it makes sense for us to maybe get some sort of short-term rally, man, it really does. Especially with how the S&P closed, right? That double bottom. Yeah, I mean, ETH could come back up to test, you know, 1250 again or something. We'll see, though, man. I mean, it's not like we closed a really good candle or something. Like, we made the lowest candle body close that we've seen in a long time. Yeah, we didn't make lower lows on the wicks, but so for ETH, yeah, 1250 is a target short term, and then looking left here, the 1355 area. And if we can break back above 1440s, we could see some upside if that happens. It's the zone. Right, so we have started the you know, the capitulation for ETH, right? These white candles, but we had massive amounts of white candles going up, so maybe we have almost an equal amount going down. It makes sense that maybe we bottom out somewhere over here. Maybe that's too low, I don't know, but it would make sense to have some sort of something like this. I don't know if we're going to go this low, but don't be shocked if we do. It just could take some time, guys, right? For now, we're holding this $1,000 area as support, and we could be maybe making a short-term bottom here. Or you come up and you now back test this area as a higher low or support. And short term, you could see a short term rally. Again, the short term rally could go to these areas here. We'll see, though. I mean, RSI is pretty wrecked, so would make sense if we got a little bit of a relief rally. Ugh. A little bit of a relief rally. Yes, of course. None of this is financial advice. All of this is what I am seeing on a chart, and may or may not play out. And you really want to pay attention once we make a rally. Maybe we have some really strong candle that comes in this month or something, and we top out here, and then we come back down. If we come back down and we kind of hold this low as 900, that's when you really want to look at long-term accumulation or long-term places to park cash, because that's a significant time scale, right? You want to really take long-term swing trades off significant time scales like monthly charts, right? So monthly charts are indicative of future months of price action. So just really pay attention once we start, doing stuff like that. That can really help you change your future financially. Not financial advice. Right, so yeah, we'll see how Bitcoin performs here this week. Like I said, we didn't make any sort of bearish engulfing candle here, or maybe any sign of real top on Tether. We haven't broke this yet. Yeah, I mean, we did make a lower high technically, but we didn't take out these lows or anything. We didn't make closures below 7.26. So I can't be bullish on this market until we start showing signs of that or breaking this structure, and that's really it, guys. I mean, I don't want to sit here and waste your guys' time, the whole night talking about a chart, but basically there's nothing really good happening on this chart just yet. Okay. We'll see, man. We'll see how this week performs. If we start engulfing 7.27% on Tether, and if we start engulfing, yeah, like USDC looks a lot stronger than Tether, right? This actually closed a bullish engulfing weekly candle. Highest candle close for USDC ever. So obviously USDC is being more utilized than Tether right now. So yeah, we're just waiting for this parabola to break, man. If this parabola can break, then we can bottom out somewhere and we can enjoy another bull market. But for now, I got an 8.78% target for USDC, and it looks like we go down more. All right. So if you guys have any requests, if you want downside targets, upside targets, range bound targets, throw the assets in the chat. Obviously, super chats are appreciated, of course. But there's not many of you on tonight, so I'm sure there won't be too many requests. So, yep, just throw them in the chat. BNB actually holding up pretty good. I was looking at this before. Who's this David guy? Are we banning this guy? Yeah, let's ban this guy. How to be profitable in a bear market, man? You either stay in cash or you learn how to short the market, right? And that's the only way to be profitable in a bear market. So BNB like can come down to like, I don't know, $80 if we really start losing these areas. So we'll see. Total 2's in a zone right now, I think. Let's see. I'm gonna fib from this this swing low here. Okay. And I'm actually gonna do the previous all-time high on total 2. And yeah, we're literally kissing the previous all-time high target here. We have a zone. We have a zone here. It's a big zone, but if we start breaking this structure, you know, we have some levels here we can talk about, and it would suck, but if we really start busting this down, we could see like 164 billion market cap. I mean, that would be like $14,000 Bitcoin or something. So could get ugly, man. It could get uglier. It could get bloodier. Like, you know, you start putting in candles like these, man. Just no one's buying right now, and no one's really buying right now. Because on the monthly charts, like, you know, there's no support on total until like here, 305, right? Nothing here, man. Just straight up. Right? So the real breakout area was here at 307. So that's still another 36% downside, man. You know, on the crypto market, on the total 2 market. It's never going to happen, huh? Yeah. Well, just like everyone thought this was never going to happen when we exited the market in December, right? So yeah, this was never going to happen. We're never going to make a head and shoulders top on the monthly chart, right? Never going to do it, man. Never going to do it. But here we are, bro. We're at 43 on the RSI on the monthly. Obviously, we've entered long-term accumulation zones. Like, yeah, you should be dollar cost averaging. Even if we do see another 40% drop in this market, who cares? Because in the next couple years, you're going to be kicking yourself for not doing it. Even if you are down on your investment here for the next 6 months to a year, you know, in like 2 years, you're going to be like, oh man, I wish I bought more during this move down, during this bear market. Yeah, because the prices are going to be cheaper down here, right? And you're going to watch everything just go back up to the moon and make new all-time highs, and you won't be able to afford it. None of this is financial advice, by the way. I don't know if this market's going to ever really recover. I don't know if this market's going to go to it's going to make a new all-time high. But if history repeats itself, no, Toe, I'm not saying 150 billion. I'm saying 300 billion, 308 billion. That is the next target on the monthly. Like literally right here is the next monthly target. Right here. 305 billion. 305 billion. Are you listening? 305 billion on the total 2 market cap. Here's the total chart. Let's go to total. It'll be a lot easier to show you guys what I'm talking about here on the monthly. All right. So total chart, you have your first major support here at 541 billion. Okay, if you break that, we're looking at your next support, which is really like here, 407 billion. That's like $10,000 Bitcoin, right? Are we going to get relief? Yeah, I think we can get relief. But I think ultimately we're going to go down more because there's no real support here, man. What are we just going to get? Just some schmoes buy, like some real big money just buying here? No, man. They're going to wait. They're going to wait to accumulate this stuff. So this is a head and shoulders top, 46% move down. Okay. So we've done this move. We've basically done this move here, okay? This measured move. All right, but so that doesn't, I mean, yeah. So like we could see in the next month, we could see a little bit of rally. Sure, we can come back up even to test, you know, this area here. If we really get buying in this market, which we're not seeing. We're not seeing buying. We're seeing selling. Look at the candles. Look at the candles. We're seeing selling. We're seeing selling right now on the stream. Bitcoin's not going up right now. It's going down right now. I mean, it's not doing much, to be honest. But yeah. This is a bear flag, though, man. This is nothing more than a fucking bear flag here. You're a real supporter of crypto? I feel you, bro. I mean, we're all here to speculate on crypto, man. We all know that dollars are probably not going to be here forever. So, it's going to be something. Something's going to replace it. Sell low, buy high. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I think we're in a flag here. If we break the flag, it's a 30% move down, which pretty much I think brings us to about that $14,000 level, which would be kind of interesting to see, right? Not at all. It would not be interesting to see. How are you still making profit with longs on spot? Probably because you're trading like quarter of a percent moves or very small scalp trades. And you're in and out of trades. That's great. Yeah, I mean, it sounds scary, dude, but there's no real support. It's like once you start busting like, or once you start making closures below 19.5, which is what we're doing right now. I mean, our next real target is 14K. So. These are just, this isn't a real support up here. This is the previous all-time high. You don't really, if we throw on volume profile, you know, we can really see like where all the major trading was, or where all the major trading happened. And I mean, I don't know, let's go to like what, a monthly or something. The BLX I guess isn't really the best to look at, but it's okay. You guys get the point. We broke this major trend line that it was respecting. It was respecting this all the way up here, even though we kind of didn't respect it here. You know, you could draw maybe another trend line here or something. You guys get the point, though. I mean, it's not, none of this is gonna be perfect. This is me trying to plot the whole history of Bitcoin. And I guess you could. I mean, let's just do it from here. It makes most sense, right? Like, channel up breached. Trend line breached. You got 2 touch points up here, and I mean, one could argue that it's like a logarithmic growth curve or something, but yeah, it's not really a channel. It's more of a curve, but. So there you go. In terms of the cycles, yeah, we got the next fib right here at 13K. There you go. Swing low to swing high, 13K is your next real target. 13 between 12 to 14K, 10 to 14K. I'd say that that's a real thing. I think market's gonna not really do anything for next day or two because the markets are closed. Traditional markets are closed. Altcoins can pump and do whatever the hell they want, but I don't think Bitcoin's really gonna do anything significant until a new weekly a new open for the stock market. So. Axes can pump. I think I said that earlier in the stream, or not this stream, but earlier in another. Could be wedging, man. Interestingly enough, there's just no divergence or anything. There's no real. I mean, I guess the daily. I don't know, man. Like. Maybe. So Axis gets back above 1540s. You know, what do we got? We got a straight up type of thing. So if it gets above, you know, this level right here, where it tried to rally here, but Bitcoin didn't really allow for it to. But if it does ever get back above 1540, well, you know what can happen. It can go straight up. Boom, straight up. Right? Get above here. Boom, straight up. Just trade the levels, man. Trade the zones. Trade the fib levels, right? So that could be a significant move if the market really starts to reverse, right? So we're at critical zones, man. We're at critical areas where we could see some short-term reversals. We could see some further capitulation. Yeah, exactly. I'm not betting on anything right now. I'm just kind of sitting on my hands, chilling. I'll just wait. I'm fine with waiting. And then just accumulate like some stronger projects, like AVAX is a good one, right? You know, we're looking at you know, $10 here for AVAX, $12 here for AVAX. You know, massive rising wedge pattern that broke down here, and rising wedges go to the bottoms of the wedges, right? I mean, is this thing going to go to $2? Maybe not. Maybe it goes to like 6 or 4, right? The 886 or the 786 fib extension. I think unfortunately, we still have more downside, guys. Like, people don't think that we're really going to see $10 to $14,000 Bitcoin. It's probably going to happen because the charts are dictating that right now, and the S&P, unfortunately, doesn't look good, and the macro isn't good, and came up here to test this, rejected it, and yeah, short term we might get a rally. I mean, yeah, short term rally maybe. Long term charts don't look good though. 6-month chart, bearish engulfing candle. We've never had a bearish engulfing candle on the S&P like this in a very long time. Right? We haven't seen some shit like this since like 2000. Right? So U.S. oil, let's take a look at it. I think we've topped out. I think all these commodities topped out, man. Let's see, though. Yeah, look, I mean, you can see that it's rejecting this area right here. So we have a high and a lower high. So once you break this trend line right here, it's over. So yeah, it could be plotted as a ascending triangle right now, but this could actually break down, not up. All right, and this could be a 32% move down. I think who was I talking to about these moves down? But every single time oil tops out, we get about a 75% correction in oil. And aside from the coronavirus liquidity event, yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think we can get the same type of move down, man, 32%. Like, at least go back down to test 76.36. Gold also barely hanging on, man. I think Friday we put in like a daily hammer candle, man. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, just hanging on by a thread, dude. Hanging on by a thread. Yeah. Gold looking like shit. On oil, man, I think yeah, that's an Adam and Eve double top, for sure. Right? This is a lower high. We'll see if we get followed through on this, because this, this is obviously still in an uptrend, right? And we did break out of this major channel, and let's see though. I mean, do we have any sort of monthly divergences happening here? We do. I mean, Stokes on the monthly are pointing down. Monthly, still sitting bullish. Control zone 67. We have some weekly bearish divergence that's playing out. And yeah, I mean, we got a rejection here. We're getting maybe some follow through. It's down 0.5% right now with the futures open. So we shall see. It better be, dude. It better be. I mean, yeah, if Axis breaks out, it could go and make a big move. I just don't see it happening right now with the markets the way they are. No. We'll see though. We still haven't broke this low on AXS here, 13 bucks. If we start losing $13 area, we're gonna come down. This pattern won't be valid any longer. Does look interesting though. We're still holding these lows. Made a nice bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour here, and kind of just holding up for now. I think AVAX also had some nice accumulation happening down here. We'll see. We did not get a good weekly closure. I mean, we didn't get a bad. I mean, I don't know. Didn't engulf last week's, so it's just barely hanging on here, man. Bitcoin sneezes, man. You know what'll happen. But yeah, I mean, we're down here at oversold or really wrecked levels on the weekly. So. Look at all this sell volume, man. Look at all this selling. Six-month candle here. Well, I mean, this looks like a back test candle right now on the 6-month chart. If this thing doesn't start making closures above like 19 bucks, we're gonna see $12 pretty soon, pretty fast on UVAX. 2-week rejection candle here. We didn't engulf last week though, so there's that. I mean, there's a chance that this could go retest the highs at 1978 if Bitcoin rallies, right? This is AVAX. I will be looking for this one actually. This I think is going to be a strong longer term project. And I'm also looking at Atom. I think Atom is going to be good as well. But yeah, your real value areas are 786 and 886 retraces. So anywhere from $2 to $4, right? Is what long-term accumulation areas would be good to look for. So we could have some sort of harmonic in development if we do get that move down. That's what we'd be looking for long-term buys. Alright, guys and girls. We'll see if the axes wedge pattern plays out. This would be something interesting to see. Did get a daily trigger here. Triggering long. As you're holding these levels here. I'm going to set an alert up here on AXS. And maybe an alert up here around 17, 18 bucks. All right. All right, folks. I want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July, and hopefully everyone has a nice time. Make sure you stay safe, all right? Thank you guys so much for joining the stream tonight. Make sure you guys smash up the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel and new to SCP here, and you enjoyed the content with me here tonight. And we will have SAR version 5 coming soon, so stay tuned, all right, guys? Thank you guys so much again. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch you guys.